Hey, hey.
Hey, what's going on, McKay?
Nothing much, Don. What's up? What's up? What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about The Five Bloods, a Spike Lee joint
Another
released on
one.
Netflix last year,
Mhm.
right around the time that COVID was really gripping everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
Okay.
I actually saw the movie the day that I was put into self quarantine.
Ah,
Yeah,
oh no.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
hmm
So I just finished watching this a few minutes ago.
I watched it again just to refamiliarize myself
Yeah,
with it myself.
busy day.
Yeah.
The one thing I can say is
hmm
that Delroy Lindo.
Huh. Well, before we get into Delroy Lindo and all that other stuff, what about our sponsors?
See, I need to be on top of that. I need to be on top of that. Our sponsors. First of all, Irby Entertainment, Irby
Yep.
Worldwide. You can find them on Facebook. Okay, they do what
DJing and apparel.
DJing and apparel. Yes,
Yep.
yes. And then we have Share Dazzle Salon in Chesapeake, Virginia.
hmm
They had absolutely nothing to do with this situation here. Do not blame this on them. I'm all the way up in Delaware. I can't get to them, but Nicole is here. They handle her hair. All right. And they also handle her face. They have nothing to do with mine. Again, I just do basic stuff, little powder, little lip color, but they can handle your makeup needs. Again, they're in
yes.
Norfolk, and I think they also have
They're
shop
down
in
in
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah. So they'll give you a full beat. They gave Nicole eyebrows. Yes. So yes, those are our sponsors today. Our normal unofficial sponsors are usually like Aldi's cookie thins and Aldi's popcorn.
We'll just say Aldi. Yeah.
Aldi's, yeah. But I,
Yeah.
I didn't bring any of them today.
I actually have some popcorn. I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah.
Um,
Clancy's, also from Aldi's.
Aldi. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we love us
Folks
some
love to say
Aldi.
Aldi. Aldi.
That's how we say it up here. I guess it's a
And it's
Delaware
not just
Valley thing.
you. It's
Yeah.
not just you, because Nicole calls it Aldi.
Yeah.
People down here call it Aldi. But we had Aldi where I'm from in Chicago, like since I was a kid. I remember when they first came to town. Yeah.
Yeah,
Believe it or
they
not, even though it sounds like an Italian company, it's actually a German company.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, them and their cousins, Lidls, are in
hmm
competition in this area a
Yeah.
lot now. So anyway, back to the Five Bloods.
The Five Bloods, a Spike
Yeah.
Lee joint released
Mhm.
last year, 2020, at the time of this recording,
Right.
released about a year ago, a little bit over a year ago.
Hmm.
And it's a movie about five black well, four black Vietnam vets who go back to Vietnam where they lost one of their squad leader and friend and mentor, so to speak,
Right.
years and years before. Yeah.
Hmm.
hmm Very deep movie. It
It is.
turns out to be a little bit more to it than that. We can get into that a little bit later, so we're not spoiling it for anybody who hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah. Um, One thing about a Spike Lee movie, you're gonna get a history lesson.
Yes, you will.
You'll get a Black history lesson. You will be entertained, and you will get. Um, I'll put it this way. You know how people credit um, uh, oh, what is his name? Tyler Perry
hmm
with giving older actors that you haven't seen in a while new careers.
hmm
Spike Lee does that also. He'll bring back some faces you haven't
Oh
seen in
yeah.
a
Oh
while
yeah.
and put them together.
Oh yeah.
He'll put them in a story.
Yeah.
and
One.
and that's really what he did here.
Yeah. Well, in the case of Delroy Lindo, he's
Hmm.
actually had him
and
in
it
several
works.
of his movies. He was in Malcolm X before. He's in Crooklyn, and
Mhm.
those are the two right off the top of my head. There's probably another one or two in there and stuff. I don't know if he had ever used Clark Peters before. I know Isaiah Whitlock, I believe, was in there, and of course, Isaiah Whitlock is known for that deep voice and saying "she."
Yes, he delivered one of those. He
Yeah.
delivered that.
And
But the
he
reason,
delivered it in here too.
yeah, the reason why I pointed out Delroy Lindo,
Hmm.
because the one thing that Delroy Lindo does is he pulls you all the way into his character, no
Big
matter
time.
what he's doing.
Big time. Big time.
He pulls you all the way in. You forget Delroy Lindo's there, and whoever he's playing, in this case,
He
he's playing
becomes that.
Paul. You're pulled all the way into
Yeah.
Paul's character.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he was on that show, and I haven't watched the television series, the Newsroom or whatever it
Hmm.
is. That was, I think it's on ABC. I don't know. I never watched it, but I saw that one clip where
Hmm.
he was challenging them during an interview to call him the N word.
Okay.
And I thought it was
I saw
real.
that clip before. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I thought it was real. And then
Go on and say it.
a lot of people were like, it's not real. That's actually a scene from the
Oh
show. And I was
wow.
like,
Okay. I thought it was
what?
real.
I was like,
Little
what?
did I know.
Yeah, a lot of people thought it was real. And then other
Hmm.
people are like, no, you have to go see the series. He was acting. And it's like he pulled you that deep into it.
Cool. Cool. Good stuff.
Again, that's what you see him do here. And
Hmm. Hmm.
I guess you can say this is a spoiler throughout the whole thing. He's just experiencing levels of PTSD
Yes.
throughout
Yes.
the whole thing,
Yes.
you know, and he kills it the whole time, the
He
whole time.
does. He really and truly does.
Mm-hmm.
Conflicted, multi-tiered
Mm-hmm.
in his delivery. Like somebody that you would expect to have gone through that type of tragedy.
Right.
And later on, you find out that he went through an additional amount of tragedy, a couple of additional instances of tragedy, instances, which made him the conflicted character that he was.
Right.
Awesome, awesome acting job. And if you blink, you'll miss. There's a photo of Delroy Lindo from way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he was in Vietnam. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if he was or not in real life, but
definitely served.
yeah, yeah, definitely. It was like a quick pick. I was like, wow, okay, good stuff, good
Look,
stuff.
and no shame. I did rewind to catch certain things. I was like, wait a
Hmm.
minute, what did they say? Wait, what did they do? Wait, what?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And this just so happened. I know earlier this year we reviewed Ma Rainey's Black Bottom,
Mm-hmm.
which I believe was Chadwick Boseman's last movie.
Yeah.
However, Defy Bloods was the last one that was released while he was still alive.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay. Even his role here, I was like, huh, this wasn't a big role for
No, it
him.
wasn't. It
Even
was not.
just his role as the element of a ghost. He
Yes.
wasn't a main player.
Hmm.
He
He was
wasn't
a
a
prime mover, though.
mm-hmm.
He's
He
definitely a catalyst.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, he was a memory.
Hmm.
He was a
A
flashback.
very active memory, though.
Mm-hmm.
Very active memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like the way this whole thing was written. This was a very well written script.
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
Because again, you have actual history written
Hmm.
into it. I had to
Hmm.
pull my phone out because I was like, Hanoi Hannah, was that a real person? She died in 2016 because
Black GI. Yep.
I hadn't
Oh
heard
yeah.
of her.
Oh yeah.
And again, this is why I love a Spike Lee movie,
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
like I'll be sitting there looking stuff up like, did that really happen? Was that a
Yeah.
real person? I never heard of that
And
one.
imagine that. imagine, because they touch on it for a second. They keep coming back to the Hanoi Hannah part,
Yeah, yeah.
but during the Vietnam War, planes would drop, or they would just leave propaganda behind for black
Black
soldiers to
soldiers.
find.
Yeah.
And they, and they're like, well, why would you fight overseas for a country that does not respect you back at home? And you talk about being put into a pickle.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
On one
So
hand, it's like, okay, at least they were getting word about what's going on back home, but on the other hand, that's like a total mind F
yeah,
the entire time,
hmm, indeed,
you know? That really is.
something to consider.
Mhm.
Something definitely to think about.
Mhm.
Yeah. Very well acted, like you said, very well written.
Mhm.
And actually, for Spike Lee, it was one of the most expensive. I think it's, yeah, one of, if not the most expensive movie that he's ever done.
That was done on site.
Yeah, because they filmed
Mhm.
in Vietnam and in Thailand,
Mhm.
among other places.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think there was another way to do it.
Well, you could have filmed in the Philippines. Done some
Yeah.
exterior shots in Vietnam, but done because a lot of Vietnamese, a lot of Vietnam War era movies were done
Mhm.
in the Philippines
Okay.
because it looks very much the same, or South
Mhm.
Asian and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, very great storytelling. Very involving. You get off into it, and you get a chance to see things from different perspectives too.
That part, I
Yeah.
think that's important because
Hmm.
I didn't feel like it was one-sided.
No, it wasn't. It
He
was not.
told the story of the Vietnamese, so
Hmm.
you got the sense of, okay, this is where they're coming from. This
Yep.
is how they feel upon seeing,
Yep.
whether it's a white person, a black person,
Right.
whoever the foreigner may be in
Right.
their land.
Yep.
Okay, you did this to us. Why
Hmm.
are you here? Kind of sense,
True. True.
and what it might be like for a foreigner coming into that space. Like,
Hmm.
listen, we're just trying to visit. We didn't do this to you. Why are you
Yeah.
talking to me that way?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, we did that, but that war was so long ago.
Hmm.
Why are you still, you know,
Yeah.
even down to the little kids?
Yeah. It's kind of like when he was when they were in that bar and there were
Hmm.
two men staring at them while they were drinking and kind of hanging out, and the guys bought them drinks and kind of find out they were former Viet Cong, which would have been their enemies back in the day. Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, long time ago, but my dad was a Vietnam vet, and I know some of that stuff dies hard. You don't just, you can't just give it up.
Hmm.
When you watch your brother or your friend, die in front of you, stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. One thing that I thought was really interesting, because Spike Lee is known for using a lot of his actors over and over again, and one interesting choice was that he used two of the actors who played Klansmen from the Black Klansmen. You had the three French, well, two of them were French, and I think one was American.
Hmm.
You had the young lady, her name was Hetty,
Okay.
and then you had the two guys who were with them, and they would literally go and search for minefields so that they could dig up and make these mines inert. So, because over in Vietnam, there's still minefields with
Right.
active mines. Even
Right.
though 50 years plus have passed, these
Hmm.
things are still active
Active.
and
Yeah.
still doing damage to people. So, but the two guys, they actually played two of the Klansmen. Um, and one of them was the more despicable Klansman of
Respectful.
all of them. And whenever we review the Black Klansman, we can always talk about that. But
Okay. Was
very, very
was
interesting.
Seppo one of them?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I have to go back and watch Black
It was
Clan.
the two
Okay.
guys. It was three. It was three of them, and one
Mhm.
was a lady, so the other two were guys. So yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Mhm.
because Seppo, I was like, "Oh my goodness, he plays annoying very well."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he played his role well.
Now you
But
talking about in this, or you talking about
in
in
this,
the Black
I have
Klansman?
to go back and watch Black Klansman
You
because
need
I
to,
don't
yeah,
remember
yeah.
him
To
from
say
playing.
he was annoying in that movie is, yeah, that's putting
Okay,
it so lightly. It's not funny.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that this was and the twist. I wasn't expecting the twist. So we'll leave that there. People can
Okay.
figure out the twist.
Okay. Yeah.
But again, to say the script was very well
Hmm.
written
Definitely.
because
Definitely.
they put in just all the right
Hmm.
layer. And this is what I was alluding to when I said I think over the years from when Spike Lee got
Hmm.
started, I think his tone has changed.
Hmm.
Because even though he was delivering a message with this, to me, this didn't feel like
Hmm.
his early years when he was like, ah, this was like, I'm gonna lay this out for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you take this in.
Yeah. I think down the line, in when the years go by,
Hmm.
Spike Lee is truly an elder statesman, and
Hmm.
maybe even definitely when he's gone. I guarantee there'll be, if there is not already, a course taught on his movies, on his films. That's not to say that every film that he's made is great, but each movie that he's made is definitely memorable. That's for sure.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, you have certain things that he'll do to let you know it's a Spike Lee joint.
Oh
Like
yeah.
when you do that tracking shot where the characters are coming forward and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's always his style.
Mm-hmm.
Out of body experience shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's really no need to go too deep off into this.
No, because this is a straightforward movie.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is a straightforward movie.
Yes.
It's a period piece movie about war.
Yep.
The history of
Mm-hmm.
it really gets down into the history of the Vietnam War,
Yes.
in particular, about the role of Black people
Racial
and the
politics
impact, yeah,
and a
the
lot of
impacts that it had on Black,
imperialism and
yeah,
a lot of
on
other
Black
stuff.
folks
Yeah.
in the Vietnam War.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I don't know if you're looking for a good history lesson with
And just a good movie. Just
with a twist of adventure to
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah, definitely. Because it turns out to be a caper. There's a caper involved.
right?
Yeah. So
I give it a 5.
I give it a 5 out of 5 stars myself.
I give it a 5.
Yeah.
So
Well done, Mr. Lee. Well done.
yeah, put it on your list. Put it on your
Yep.
list. You won't be
Definitely check it
disappointed.
out. And make sure you put in the comments what you thought of it. Don't
Hmm.
forget to like and subscribe. Tell other people about us.
Yes, and don't forget to
Mm-hmm.
follow your mods.
Follow us, please.
Yes, yes, yes. So you can find me at Nicole. Yes, right.
nikkeiwrites.wordpress.com.
Okay, and it is spelled Nike. I know how to spell my name. Okay, so and then you can follow that guy right there,
That'd be me.
guy over there. You can follow him at donmiskel.com. Make sure you spell his last name right. Miskel. And Nicole's not with us today,
Not today, but that's okay.
but Nicole DeCandice.
Make sure you spell it right.
Yep. All right. And you can find us at Movies That Move We on Facebook.
We have our own group.
Yes. Now, listen, if you're going to follow us, we got questions. All right. It's like the secret decoder ring to get into the group. You have to answer all three. Three very simple questions. We're not asking for your blood type, your social security number, or your mama's maiden name.
Nope.
I mean, if y'all keep acting up, we might change it to those questions. But
No,
for
we
right
won't.
now,
No,
we
we
keep
won't.
it real simple.
No, we won't.
We're keeping it real simple. Just three very basic questions because we want to keep the spammers out of the group. The people
Mm-hmm.
that comment and say, hey, you want to earn Bitcoin or
Right.
other BS like
Exactly. Yeah, we don't play that in there.
that. No, 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 no. We want people who want to join in on the movie convo
Yep.
with us. So find Movies That Move We over on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Join us over on the YouTube group as well. Okay, so you
YouTube
can find
channel. YouTube
the
channel.
channel so you can
Yeah.
see all the videos. All
Mm-hmm.
right, and Movies That Move We channel there. And
Yeah. That move. That moves
oh,
me.
you know who we forgot to shout out when we were
Who's
doing
that? Rob
our
Rice.
yeah, Rob. Follow Rob
Yep.
over on smoothology.net. Okay.
He
All right.
does our theme music,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
has so much more to share with you.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So, did we catch everybody? I think we
Yep.
caught everybody.
He did.
All right. We did all the things. All right, everyone. That's all we have for today. Until next time, see you later.
Take care. God bless.
Bye.